Guys, while the media was obsessing over Joe Biden's cancer diagnosis like it was breaking news, even though the man has been mentally checked out since 2020, something actually important happened. Donald Trump just made a move so powerful, it has China screaming into the void. He greenlit the most advanced missile defense system in U.S. history. It's called the Golden Dome. And it doesn't just cover Earth, it dominates space. But here's what they're not telling you. The system doesn't just stop missiles, it ends first strike capability from China, Russia, and pretty much anyone else dumb enough to poke the lion, right? But in the words of the CCP, it turns space into a battlefield. Now, spoiler alert, it already freaking is. But they are very upset, okay? China's calling for us to halt this right now. Now, Trump's Golden Dome is a $25 billion missile defense network that makes the Iron Dome, Israel's, look like a Walmart return bin. It's not just interceptors, it's satellite-based tracking, space-based interceptors, ground-based defenses tied to AI targeting systems. All of it's integrated into a layered kill net that blankets the U.S. from hypersonics, nukes, ICBMs, and space launch projectiles. Basically, it's Star Wars with teeth. And unlike the Reagan's version, this one's actually getting built fast. Trump says he will have this thing operational within 3 years, which is just time enough for everyone to realize that the inevitable is going to happen. Why do you think he's pumping it? Right. So again, China's melting down. China's foreign ministry called this system a grave concern, claiming it violates the principle of global strategic stability. Translation, that means they're pissed off because it ruins their attack plan. Let me remind you what I said in last night's video. Chinese drones have been flooding U.S. airspace. We've had the CCP balloons floating over nuclear silos. We've all talked about that tremendously. We have hackers inside of our water treatment facilities. EMP positioning drills, right? They have been probing, testing our response times, and essentially laying groundwork. Now Trump drops this bombshell, and basically a system that can shoot down anything they throw at us, even from freaking space.
And I promised the American people that I would build a cutting-edge missile defense shield to protect our homeland from the threat of foreign missile attack. And that's what we're doing. Today I'm pleased to announce that we have officially selected an architecture for this state-of-the-art system that will deploy next-generation technologies across the land, sea, and space, including space-based sensors and interceptors. And Canada has called us, and they want to be a part of it. So we'll be talking to them. They want to have protection also. So as usual, we help Canada do the best we can. This design for the Golden Dome will integrate with our existing defense capabilities and should be fully operational before the end of my term. So we'll have it done in about 3 years. Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles even if they are launched from other sides of the world and even if they are launched from space.
So again, the CCP has been freaking out about this, and they're screaming that we're turning a space into a battlefield. Too late, guys. You already did. Now they're just mad because U.S. is putting up a freaking shield. And it's crazy because even some Democrats are like upset about this. Like, why would you be upset about protecting America? Like, this will make us pretty much indestructible, you know? But this is like a burglar breaking into your house and then calling the cops when you buy a security system, right? It's crazy. But this isn't just a defense system. This is a pre-war prep. I want to make that very clear to you guys. If you think about it, Trump just locked in a $1.2 trillion deal with Qatar. placing U.S. assets right next to Iran and China's trade routes. He called out South Africa's racial genocide to the president's face while the rest of the world is trying to hide the truth. Check it out.
And just put this on. It's right behind you.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do whatever.
Oh, buddy was not expecting that. You see him looking at Trump. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to see him switching around in the chair here in a second. Check it out.
What you want to do? Who are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or not? We are going to occupy land. South Africa occupy land. That's who we are. Can we drop my membership from this useless parliament? Yes, honorable member. Must never be scared.
The future, I'm saying to you, was not
In America.
Now this is very bad. These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers, and those cars are lined up to pay love on a Sunday morning. Each one of those white things you see is a cross, and there's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers. And those cars aren't driving, they're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed.
So Trump called out white genocide to the entire world. Do you think the Biden administration, Kamala, any of these people would ever do that? Hell no. But he's now also building a literal force field over the entire United States. Now, he's not campaigning, right? He's not trying to become the president. Now, he did mention this on campaign, but he's constructing a wartime playbook, right? Meanwhile, the same legacy media that told you Biden's leading the free world is now quietly admitting that Trump's in charge again. And these measures, I mean, are serious. They're truly should have happened a long time ago. But obviously, a lot of people, Democrats, are paid operatives from other country. They want to see America fall. They're in the globalists are in their pockets, right? And this is what you won't hear on CNN, right? U.S. intel confirms Chinese satellites have these robotic arms that grab and disable our satellites. Russia's allegedly preparing to launch nuclear weapons into orbit. And our own satellites are already tracking foreign objects tailing U.S. military payloads. You're not going to hear that on regular media. You don't build the Golden Dome because you want peace, right? You build it because you've seen the launch codes on someone else's screen, and you're preparing to stop it before it ever leaves the atmosphere. That's what's happening right now. But if you thought the Cold War was scary, wait till it's 5,000 miles above your head with Chinese robots playing laser tag with our satellites. You know, but Trump isn't just trying. He's not trying to start wars. People are going to say that. That's what they're saying. He's trying to end them before they start. And while the rest of the world is playing checkers, he's laying down a 3D chessboard that stretches from Qatar to orbit. Now, this isn't about left or right anymore. This is about survival. Bad, evil people are wanting to destroy America. I mean, even it came out George Soros' money he was using to disrupt the 2020 elections was given to him by USAID. Like we were funding our own demise. We have people in this country that wants to see America fall in powerful positions, because what you're watching isn't just another Trump press conference. This is a wartime commander arming the country for what's coming next. Now, I can't do this all alone. I've been saying this all week or last 2 weeks. We got to get everybody into trying to make America first, because they're just not, you know. I also saw some people commenting last night in the live stream. I saw it after on the replay, mentioning certain topics. Or like, why don't you use your platform to talk about this? Bro, watch the videos. I've talked about this stuff you're talking about plenty of times. Unless you're watching every video, don't comment saying what I have or haven't talked about, because I've talked to myself blue in the face since 2020 about a lot of things, and I hear the late bloomers, the people that wants to get famous for being a conservative pundit, saying these things, and they're like, everybody's like clapping for them, cheering for them. I was saying this junk years ago. But the thing is, if China's scared now, maybe they should have thought before floating spy gear over our missile fields. The thing is, they were plotting, they're planning, they're wanting to, and maybe this is pushing the attack. Maybe they're going to push that attack because they want war. Make no mistake. I want to know, man, do you think Trump's Golden Dome is this finally going to neutralize China and Russia's first strike advantage? Let me know. I'm curious. Let me know. I'm going to be looking in the comments for that, guys. But I wanted to share this information tonight. If you didn't go check out my video last night and the video the night before, watch the videos, guys. Lots of information I'm trying to put out. And as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous. Take
2, 3. 4, 2.